Hey guys, it is Friday night, about 8 o'clock. Girls are in bed. I'm trying to make sure my hair is not totally crazy right now. I gave you a little update earlier today, just figured I'd wrap things up. Today went well. I did not track everything that I ate, and I pretty much know for a fact that I went over 1,200 calories. But even more importantly than that, though, today I feel like I did a great job because I actually ate well, because I've just been on this junk food. Like yesterday I had just a big plate of potato chips for lunch. Seriously. And for dinner I had a protein bar before we went to Body Flow, and then I had a big bowl of ice cream later in the night. So I've been eating just terribly, not well balanced meals, no vegetables and fruits, and none of that stuff. So I just haven't been doing very well, and just giving myself permission to eat whatever I wanted to. Always drinking lots of water, but whatever. So today I did a lot better. I told you earlier what I'd eaten up until almost lunchtime. But I'll just reiterate real quick. I had a Balance bar for breakfast, then I had a snack of an apple with some almonds, and I also had a string cheese. Not at the exact same time, but anyway, until lunch. And then for lunch I had a Jennie-O turkey burger with a slice of American cheese on it. It wasn't light American like I wished, but that's what I had. Buns. And I would rather them be whole wheat buns, but those are double the price, so I'm not going to pay double the price for 30 more calories, whatever. And one serving of potato chips. I didn't go completely crazy. I had mustard, ketchup, and onion on the turkey burger. And then, what else did I have? I had a South Beach Diet peanut butter snack bar. If you were on a diet and you like peanut butter, I would so recommend these. They actually had these for free after Register Rewards at Walgreens a couple weeks ago, and if I had known how much I liked these, I would have cleared the shelves, seriously. Because they're only 100 calories, and they're not very big. They're only about this big, but they taste to me like peanut butter fudge. And they're just so good. So it's an indulgence, and it's only 100 calories. So anyway, I had one of those later in the afternoon. Trying to think of what else I ate that I can't really remember what I ate after lunch, if anything. I always get a really big sweet tooth after lunch, because I've gotten into the habit of always giving into it, and then so it's kind of it just feeds itself. I want to do it because I'm used to doing it, and I'm used to doing it because I want to do it, kind of thing. But instead, I went and brushed my teeth, did mouthwash, and took some gum, chewed some gum, which kind of helped. I still had to have a lot of willpower, but I did, and that was good. I think I might have eaten something else in the afternoon, a little other snack, but I can't think of it right now, so I might not have. And then for dinner, I went to McDonald's and got a grilled chicken Southwest salad that I really like. It's a big salad, and I think it tastes really good. It is a little spicy, but I like it. And I think the salad itself is 320 calories, and then the whole packet of dressing is, I think, 100. So it's a little high for a salad at 420 calories, but still, I mean, mostly vegetables. There's some beans and corn in there, some grilled chicken, and the only kind of bad thing is the dressing, which at 100 calories for a big packet isn't that bad. But if you can go without that, good. And then it's got a little cheese on it and some tortilla strips or whatever. And then after that, I have not eaten anything. So like I said, I don't know exactly what the calorie count is for today. I know it's over 1,200, but I feel really great just about the way the whole thing has gone. I am going to have one serving of the Ease Caramel Praline Delight or whatever yogurt blends. I think it's about 130 calories for like half a cup, so I'm fixing to have that right now. And then the kitchen will be closed. And no more Reese's shell topping either. That stuff is like so horrible. It's like 200 calories for like 2 tablespoons, and I've gone through like 3 bottles or something in like a month. So yeah, I've been eating lots of ice cream, and I don't know if it's been emotional eating, but it's definitely been I don't give a bleep eating. So I do give a bleep now, so I'm going to make some changes. So anyway, I hope that tomorrow goes just as well, and I'm not going to... I've got so much going on that if I feel like I can't track every little thing, that's okay for me right now. I just need to get into the habit of eating normally. You know, eating healthy. You know, I wanted to have a protein shake for lunch today, and then I didn't have any spinach, and I really wanted spinach for my protein shake. And so anyway, we ended up going to Aldi later in the day, so I've got everything for salads, and I got some like frozen mixed fruit, which was great. I wanted to get a cantaloupe, but they didn't have any. Yada yada. A couple of you asked me about my 30 meals that I talked about the other day when I was talking about meal planning. So I will just tell you a little bit about my 30 meals that I made for my meal planning list. Real quick recap, I just talked about if you are interested in meal planning, make yourself a list of 30 meals that your family enjoys. And I know it sounds like a lot, but you know, if you look around in your recipe books or you sit down and you really brainstorm about what you guys like to eat, it shouldn't be all that hard to get to 30. And then once you have those 30, then you just take inventory of your inventory, and then you make a meal plan a week in advance, and then be flexible and tweak it if you eat out, or if you didn't thaw the chicken, you know, you might have to make something else. You get it. So I'll just go through this a little bit. Zucchini lasagna. This is a recipe I found on food.com. You can look for it there. It's mainly like lasagna, but you use zucchini cut in long ways, strips, instead of lasagna noodles. And I actually don't even miss the pasta in it. I think it is just so good. And because you have the vegetable already in there, you don't really need anything on the side. But I do like to have a piece of garlic bread with it, just to add a little bit of carbohydrate, and I just like the garlic bread. But it's a very healthy recipe. Something else is shepherd's pie. I haven't made that in a really long time, but it's something that I enjoy and something that would be relatively inexpensive to make, where that's just made with tomato soup, ground meat, whatever kind of vegetable you want to throw in there, peas, corn, green beans, what have you, and then it's topped with mashed potatoes and baked. That's pretty much it. Very easy. Enchiladas. These are things that my mom called enchiladas that aren't really enchiladas. They are made with a pound of ground meat, 1 can of refried beans, and about half a jar of salsa. You just kind of gotta play with it and see what kind of consistency you want. You fill up your tortillas. I'll make a recipe video the next time I make them to show you how I like lay it out and everything. You put it on a baking sheet, you cover it with sour cream, and then shredded pepper jack or Monterey Jack if you don't like that spicy. I would suggest using mild salsa, because when I used medium along with the pepper jack, it was a little too spicy for me. Of course, you want to go light sour cream or fat-free sour cream, fat-free refried beans. I do ground turkey instead of ground beef. You know, anywhere you can make it a little healthier is going to be good. If you can use whole wheat tortillas, you can even try like a light cheese if you can find one that you would enjoy on top. It doesn't have to be Monterey Jack or whatever. But I like to eat those with like on a bed of lettuce and tomato with a side of sour cream. Also like quesadillas with a black bean corn salad on the side. You should also be able to find that recipe online. Quesadillas, obviously easy, cheese, chicken, whatever. And then the black bean corn salad, just got black beans, corn, cilantro, lime juice, garlic salt, cumin, green onion, I think that's about it. No, Rotel also. So that's a great side to have with like any kind of Mexican thing. If you don't want to do like the Mexican rice or whatever, it's a good complement to like tacos, burritos, whatever. Pork chops and mashed potatoes. We just do bag and season pork chops, bone in or boneless. And mashed potatoes, that's pretty easy. You can do, you know, if you're going to do mashed potatoes, you can just go light on the milk, use fat-free milk, use low-calorie margarine instead of butter, you know, all that kind of stuff. Pork roast with cranberry gravy and veggies. This sounds really gross, but it's actually really good, and I will try my best to add the links for these recipes, some of these recipes at least, down below. And it might not be right away as soon as I upload this video, but this is a delicious crock pot recipe that you use a pork roast, a can of cranberry sauce, the whole berry kind, and a packet of onion soup mix. It sounds gross, I know. But it is delicious. My husband doesn't like cranberry sauce, doesn't eat it on his turkey or whatever, but he loves this recipe, and I don't know if that's all the ingredients, so you'll have to look it up. And then that can be served with whatever you like. That can be served with a baked potato or with pasta, or, I mean, you can choose whatever side you like for that. I would just usually serve it with, like, maybe some steamed broccoli or something. There's also an Italian pork roast that I like to make, where you use, I haven't made it in a long time, use the Italian seasoning packets that are used to make like salad dressing and stuff, but you use that in the crock pot along with some other things that I can't remember right now. It's got some kind of tomato base in it, but that's really yummy. And what else? Chicken curry. Of course, I made this list before I was on a diet, so I'm like trying to think of ways to make it healthy. Chicken curry and rice. I'm like not like an exotic food kind of person. Like most of my recipes are really just simple, like country recipes or whatever. This is something that I got off of again, food.com. And this is a coconut peanut chicken curry. It's the first curry I ever made, the first curry I ever ate, and the only curry I've ever eaten. And it's just served over rice, and it is delicious. It freezes terrifically. It is a little bit more intensive to make, you know, more than spaghetti or something like that, but it's delicious. You can make a big batch and freeze it or whatever. It's a little spicy, it's a little sweet, it's creamy, it's just delicious. You have to try it. Uses coconut milk and peanut butter. Anyway, chili. I have a recipe video for that. You can check that out. I serve that with cornbread. Soup. Can of soup is always good for meals, especially on a night that you're tempted to go out for fast food or order pizza. You have soup in there. The kids, most of the time you can get them to eat some kind of soup. You can open another can for yourself. Boom, dinner's done. Tuna casserole, easy. You know, just pasta, veggies, tuna fish, you know, whatever else. I haven't actually made that, but I have a whole lot of recipes saved in my cookbook on food.com for it, and my mom's got a recipe for it too. but I also count tuna helper. My kids love that. Lasagna roll-ups. If you are a single person or a small family and you don't want to make a whole huge big lasagna, you can actually make lasagna roll-ups where you just boil however many noodles you want and make it just like you're making a lasagna, where you put the meat sauce or the sauce down, and then you put the cheese layer, which is like ricotta or cottage cheese, an egg, and put some Parmesan and some spices or whatever, and you just layer that on top of one noodle, and then you just roll it up and you put it in a baking dish, pour a little sauce over top and maybe a little mozzarella on the top, and you bake it. And it's like its own little individual piece of lasagna without the whole mess of a huge lasagna. So that's pretty cool, especially when I've just got the two little ones. Spaghetti with meat sauce or meatballs, that's easy enough. My meatballs, I usually just do ground turkey, some regular or Italian breadcrumbs, an egg, Italian seasoning. I usually do some pureed onion and bell pepper, and ketchup. I think that's about it. You just bake them. Egg tacos. So easy. Just scrambled eggs and salsa, or just eggs and salsa. You scramble them up either in the pan or in the microwave. Very, very easy. Just on a tortilla. You don't even need cheese or sour cream or anything like that. They're just yummy that way by themselves. As far as a side to serve with that, you got me. I don't know. Mac and cheese and veggies. That's easy. When I say veggies, it could be canned vegetables, it could be the steamed bagged vegetables, or any other kind of frozen bagged vegetable that you can find, whatever you like. Pasta salad. That is just pasta with vegetables in it, usually like broccoli, maybe bell pepper, cucumber, maybe some tomatoes. My mom used to cut up pepperoni into it. I happen to love the Hormel turkey pepperoni. It's a lot less greasy, and I love the taste of it way better than regular pepperoni, and less fat and calories. Chop those into quarters, put that in there, and cube up some light cheese. Put that in there with some Kraft zesty Italian dressing and that salad seasoning that McCormick makes that I can't think of right now. That's how I learned to make pasta salad. So that is that. That's more of a summer recipe. Calzone. You can use the pre-made pizza crust that Pillsbury makes, or you can buy the pizza crust that is just mixable with water or whatever, and you make it just like you're kind of making a pizza. You can use spaghetti sauce, or you can use pizza sauce, cheese toppings, fold it over, cut a couple slits in it, and bake it. You can find lots of recipes for those. Chicken Alfredo and veggies, any kind of pasta, some baked or grilled chicken, cube it up, throw it in the pasta, get a jar of Alfredo sauce, pour it in, that's done. Again, with the veggies, same thing I just said. Chicken and stuffing, that's a crock pot recipe that you should be able to look up online that uses frozen chicken breast or any kind of chicken breast. Trying to think what else. A box of stovetop stuffing. I think it takes like milk and like cream of chicken soup, and then you can put cheese in it too. It's really good. Serve that with veggies. Chicken breast with mashed potatoes and gravy. You can make an easy chicken gravy. Believe me. And again, I'm going to try to post these recipes down below. I have a great recipe for baked chicken breast. The chicken breast just comes out so juicy and so great. It's much, much better than just any kind of chicken just fried in, not fried, but like grilled in a pan or whatever like that. And it's pretty much just as easy. And that's delicious. Chicken Parmesan with pasta, you can make that healthy by not breading it or anything, just putting it in just the chicken breast with the sauce and cheese on top, just bake it that way. Or you can do the baked chicken method that I'm going to include in the recipes, and then just put the sauce and cheese on top and then just bake it till the cheese melts and the sauce gets hot. and then let that sit just a little bit so the sauce kind of flavors the chicken a little bit more, and then you can just serve it like that, and you can serve that with pasta. Pizza, of course, that could be frozen pizza or homemade pizza. Steak and mashed potatoes and gravy. Of course, I don't make a lot of steak when it's just me and the girls, so this was kind of family dinners, and that's out on the grill or whatever. Turkey burgers and veggies, or sweet potato fries, or French fries, or whatever you like. I happen to love sweet potato fries, and you know, they're pretty good for you. Got vitamins in them and everything. The turkey burgers are better than beef, and I happen to actually again prefer turkey to beef, and it's just kind of coming to my mind that I prefer ground turkey over ground beef. I prefer turkey pepperoni to regular pepperoni, and I prefer turkey burgers to regular burgers, so I guess I'm a turkey girl. The Jennie-O turkey burgers, when I cook them, as soon as it's too dry, you just want to add a little bit of water. It keeps everything juicy, and if you add cheese, you know, you have a little bit of water in there and the lid on to melt the cheese, and they are just like so juicy, not chewy, like, I don't know. I just like the consistency better. Baked fish with rice and veggies, that's easy. Just buy, you know, any kind of fish. White fish is good. You put that in a casserole dish or baking pan or whatever. You bake it in the oven. You can put vegetable broth in it. You can put tomatoes on the top of it, maybe a little cheese, a little Italian seasoning. So you can just bake the fish that way, maybe a little bit of margarine on the top, and just a little garlic salt, whatever you like. Bake it according to whatever recipe you have, and just serve that over brown rice and serve with vegetables. Hamburger stroganoff, that was my mother-in-law's recipe. That's just ground meat, chopped onion, just browned up with the meat. Add a can or two of cream of whatever you prefer, and a little bit of sour cream, and you serve that over rice. And serve it with vegetables, of course. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and vegetables. Sloppy joes and veggies. Taco ring with fixins. That would be, you can look that up online or on YouTube. There's plenty of recipe videos for it. It's just like you make taco meat, and then instead of serving it in a tortilla or a taco shell, you would lay your crescent rolls out like in a sun pattern, and then you have to fold it over and bake it. Just look up the recipe, look up the video, and you'll understand. And then that's just served with lettuce, tomato, salsa, and sour cream. It's good. Tuna helper, I already said. Burritos, that's made with ground meat, refried beans, and burrito seasoning, and it's not the same as taco seasoning, and McCormick makes it, and most stores aren't going to have it, but they will have it usually at Walmart, the bigger Walmart stores. Of course, make your burritos however you like. And then we serve ours with sour cream, cheese, lettuce, tomato, green onions, and fold them up in some big burrito tortillas, and that's the meal. You don't really need a side for that. You know, you got the lettuce and tomato inside. Or again, you could serve it with that black bean cord salad I said. And tacos. So, those are my meals that I was going to tell you guys about. And I think this video is long enough. I'm going to sign off and get some more water and get my little serving of ice cream. And today was a success. I got quite a few things done, did my Bible study, and I'm feeling good. If you guys have any questions about the recipes or anything in general, please comment or message me, and I'll talk to you later.